How many small business owners actually have a full team in place, but they are still working on the day to day into their own operations? In the beginning of anyone who started a business, I've started many businesses in my life. I've always wanted the same thing, make a lot of money. And once I've put the work, put people in place or put the technology in place so that I don't need to work my entire life and I can retire early. So if that's your goal, in this video, I will explain you exactly what are the solutions you can put in place and how I can help you solve this in a matter of weeks, if not days, and also give you more perspective on what went wrong and the difference between the company at the moment you started it and the moment you are in right now. And so you can reclaim your time, reclaim your flexibility at the end of this video. So let's dive into the history of you starting as a solopreneur or maybe a small team and becoming a team of 10 plus people, but you still having you involved heavily into your own daily operations. A traditional small business that starts as a solopreneur, usually resolution of conflicts is immediate. There is no need to discuss. There's no need to convince anyone or to discuss about who is responsible. It's you and you will solve it. The delegation is super easy, working hard. Of course, you're working hard, but that's okay because it's your business. You don't share profits. So let's go for it. You can make a lot of money as a solopreneur, actually. And meetings are pretty straightforward. If you have co-founders, usually it's sitting at a table, explaining what went wrong and just moving on and making sure that everybody's aligned with everything. And the strategy is done usually during those meetings at the same time because all the decision makers are at the table. Now, let's move forward and look at if you have 10 people in your team. Suddenly things become way more complex because conflicts and problems, whenever they arrive, maybe you need to find who is responsible, and you also might have issues with finding out the issue. So that delay the resolution. The delegation is more complex. You have people who needs to do things, others who need to review them. Sometimes it's not clear about who is doing it and who is reviewing what. And also for you as the owner, getting used to check on different things during the week or during the day. Working hard, yes, you're still working hard. And that actually becomes a problem because you're supposed to have a team in place. They are supposed to do most of the work. But it turns out whenever someone leaves the team because they quit or because they are on holidays, you might be the one replacing them. Plus, it might happen that it's ingrained in your own value now because you've been working hard all these years, that now you be like, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner, I should be working hard. But remember, at the beginning, when you were a solopreneur or a co-founder, what you wanted was a business that runs by itself, retire early, and turns out now you are actually having a job. So maybe there's something here that went wrong. And the meetings are usually either too many or too little, and the communication might be an issue here, especially if they are ineffective. And of course, your strategy happens only outside of operating hours because the rest of the time you are stuck with customers, notifications, emails, and all of that during the day. So that means complex workspace, and we'll look into what happened. What you haven't done usually is defining what is the perfect company that you want so that instead of going on moving with the flow, you actually have a proper goal in the end. And because you haven't done that work, between the moment you start to hire people and after you have 10 plus team members, you went from a very simple workspace where everything was pretty natural to having something where it's complex. And eventually, on the way, several problems happen on a day to day basis with collaboration, with conflicts, with deadlines that are maybe missed, or operations that are done last minute. Some people have too much work and some others are actually low battery. So I hope you get the idea of what went wrong. And with Scale in Peace, I just want to give you a quick sneak peek of the process of how we actually solve that issue. So eventually, if you want to go on your own right now, you can. What we actually will do is We take your current operations and we clarify them. We make sure that the team, the owner, the managers are all aligned with what is supposed to be happening in this company. And then we bring in the technology with a collaborative workspace and make sure that all the information that you need and all the tracking tools and systems that you need are inside the same system so that the team knows exactly what they have to do on a day-to-day basis. The managers know exactly what is coming up, how is the progress going. And so all the team can communicate clearly with the customers about the progress, and the owner knows how to monitor their company with peace of mind. That means for you, more flexibility, relax a bit more about what's going on in the company. You can anticipate a bit. And in the end, it's about taking you out of your operations, making sure that you have a scalable system in place so that eventually you can reach that goal that you had when you were first starting this business, which means not working in this business and eventually scaling it further up if you want. I have two other videos on that subject. I will link them in the description, of course. And I'm taking free discovery calls to look into your budget, look into your operations, look into your actual problems you have with your operations. And if you think a team workspace might be a solution for you, I can give you a few more tips for you to take actions today. So just book me on the call and I will be happy to look into your operations and lay down a few solutions for you. And I hope it can help you to move forward with the dream version of your own business. Have fun, guys, and enjoy your entrepreneurship journey. That's the most important. Bye.